guys, welcome. This is your monthly energy update reading for the month of May 2024. Good for all zodiac signs. So what we're doing is we're looking at the month week by week. So what I'm going to do first is pull a couple cards from Angel Ascension, Oracle. We're coming, we have made it through the month of April, which was dicey. It was a lot. So let's see what we have coming through here. Overflow, love your challenges, and high vibrational living. Perfection. Yes, because there are some things I'm going to share with you now. The astrology, this is time stamped, so if you want to skip the astrology, go straight to the tarot, that's fine. But I like to tell you what's coming through the month so that you can kind of write it in your calendars and blame it on the planets. So overflow love, perfect for the month of May. Venus just moved into one of the two signs she rules, which is Taurus. I think in the Pisces reading, I went off on a tangent about Venus and Libra. I got confused. I'm old. It happens. But she moved into Taurus. Okay? So still talking about love, still talking about all of our creature comforts, where we sit in the lap of luxury, what makes us feel good, what makes us feel grounded in love. So I love this sort of overflow love energy for the month. Love your challenges. Yes, there will be a few. We have Saturn in the mix in the early part of the month with a little semi-square to Pluto, which kind of comes in as a little bit of a challenge. And what the message of love your challenges is that it's here to teach you something. And it's not a rough, I would be talking about Saturn a lot more if it was a rough geometry, but it's not. And then we have high vibrational living. So once we kind of say, yeah, this isn't happening to me, it's happening for me, so I'm going to kind of embrace the challenges, that's a higher vibrational state. So overall, I feel like any challenges we may face in the month of May, and this is perfect, and I'll tell you why, any challenges we may face are kind of coming on the heels of all the the fire hose of crap that was blown our way for the first quarter of the year. And then April was like the fireworks. It was a very powerful month. So perhaps the best thing to say about the month of May is that it is not April. And I saw that written from one of my favorite astrologers, and I had to laugh. So Mars and Venus will both be in signs that they rule. Mars has moved into Aries, Venus into Taurus. They're happy there. There's like a nice balance for our physical and emotional experiences, our divine masculine, feminine energies kind of coming home, feeling comfortable. So we get to regulate ourselves after the wild ride we've been on since, through April and since the beginning of the year, quite frankly. Mercury is wrapping up his retrograde cycle. The eclipses are behind us. Jupiter's going to change signs at the end of the month, moving into Gemini, so we'll talk about that in a second. So here are the dates we're going to pay attention to. We've got the new moon in Taurus on the 7th. In this mansion, we're setting intentions for, expanded pleasure, sensuality. Yes, money is involved. Venus rules love and money, honey. So you got to keep that in mind. We're checking in our finances, and maybe, we invest in a little trinket, something to reward ourselves for making it through the first few months of the year. But it's grounded love. It's about grounded love. So then we have, I got my notes here, then we have a stellium occurring, which is a gathering of 3 or more planets in one sign or house. So we will have the Sun, the planet Uranus, and Jupiter, which have already been conjunct, and Venus all meeting up in Taurus between the 15th and the 20th of the month. So we're having that 5 days you want to mark with arrows on your calendar. It's beautiful conscious awareness. That's the sun's energy of all the possibilities of expansion and change, Jupiter and Uranus, right? Surprises, plot twists, pivots, breakthroughs. And then Venus sweeping in with hope and excitement in our hearts. So it feels really like the middle of the month is beautiful. And so I would like block out anything, like if you have a tense relationship somewhere in your personal life, in your business life, in your family life, like block off that week, the 15th to the 20th, as no confrontation week, because you want to really invest yourself in the beautiful energies of that stellium. It's really a beautiful mix of energies. This on the 15th we have Mercury in Taurus, and then on the 20th Gemini begins. So what did I want to say? Yes, we enter Gemini on the 20th. Our focus becomes more mentally focused, more intellectually focused for the next 4 weeks. And when the sun is in Gemini, we're in that land of ideas, perceptions, communication, connection. And it's opposite the sign of Sagittarius, which is where we seek higher truths, right? Gemini is more right here on the level, meeting us where we are. The Sag pulls us higher into higher truths, higher mind, higher communication and connection. And so the full moon in Sagittarius is happening on May 23rd, is where we get to release, as we do with a full moon, our scattered thoughts, our monkey mind, our anxieties. And did you just see me have like scattered thoughts there? Yeah. Okay. So I cannot wait for that full moon. And then as we close out the month of May, Gemini Mansion heats up a bit with both Venus and Jupiter shifting into the sign of Gemini on the 24th and 26th. So Venus first on the 24th, followed by Jupiter. I feel they're so close to each other. And to me, Venus and Jupiter being so close in the sign of Gemini is that flirty kind of high, when you rub a balloon against your hair and you feel the statics, everything gets real sparky. Yeah, it's like a sparky energy. And to me, Venus and Jupiter is lucky in love. So I hope that helps give you some hope for how you're going to close out the month of May. And that's what I have for you. Yeah, Jupiter in Gemini has us feeling optimistic. And what we wish to share with others and how we wish to share it and share our blessings in life and love. So that is the month of May in a nutshell. What I want to do is jump into a tarot reading, and I'm going to go week by week. And of course, I look at relationships. So keep that in mind as we go through. I'll pull one card for the overall energy. And of course, I will clarify as I see need for more information. All right, here we go. In the extended, by the way, I do go all around the zodiac areas through Pisces. I kind of group it by element, but I do a mini reading for each sign just so you can kind of get a deeper dive. That is already available to you if you have any of the monthly memberships. If you don't, it's still available as a one-time purchase. So if you're looking for a deeper dive for your individual sign, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and that of your divine counterpart, you can check that out. And if you're enjoying my readings and have been around for a little while and haven't yet gotten to it, do subscribe below and like, share, comment. I love hearing from you. Okay, so let's jump in, shall we? Here we go. Wow, overall energy is the Magician, Manifestation, City. Whew. Okay. So I'm looking at that first row is your divine counterpart. Second row is your energy. Third row is the connection. And then the columns are week 1, 2, 3, 4. All right, so haven't used this deck in a while, so all the color. Very beautiful. Perfect for May. So overall energy, we have all the tools we need at our disposal to manifest what we desire. So it is about manifestation. It is about a sense of mastery. We're hitting the ground running in May. Your person, first week, Hierophant. This is talking about, their commitments, their obligations, their thoughts about commitment and obligation, and conventional committed relationship. In week 2, Hermit energy for them, it kind of goes underground a little bit. I feel almost as if this person is going to be in the first 2 weeks of the month in some sort of inner search for understanding about their beliefs. Third week, 7 of Cups, 7 of emotions, right? Some confusions, overwhelm, maybe lots of options to process in general or on an emotional level. And then in week 4, 2 of Wands is, the 2 of inspiration is the Wands is, okay, now that I've gone through all this, I've assessed my options, I've looked within, I've gotten wiser about this topic of commitment, or how do I perceive relationships with that frame of mind, and what path am I going to choose? So it's a real interesting progression for your person. For you, we've got King of Swords here. I know this deck, you have to kind of hold it this way. For you, King of Swords, it feels to me like on some level it's about strategy. There's this energy of integrity, honor, truth, honesty. So that's first and foremost. But also like this whole month, I've got to kind of strategize my way through. Second week, Empress, there's Venus for you, divine feminine energy, your openness, your receptivity to and about, yes, life partnership, Queen of Pentacles, also your own groundedness. These two together, Venus and Queen of Pentacles, feels very much like the energy that I said that in Taurus, Venus finds grounded love. Really beautiful. And then we have the Queen of Cups in your 4th week. So it feels, again, a king, 2 queens, and the Empress. Guys, for you, this month is very high level. It is a high vibrational month for you. Loving your challenges and overflow of love and keeping it high vibration. So when we get to week 4, there's an opening of the heart. Something cracks open for you, and it's all been a part of your plan, which I love. Now for the relationship. Yes, this first week, we're 10 of Pentacles. We're talking about commitment and the future, and there may be some strategy involved for you as your person is really seeking to better understand what that means for them. Here in week 2, for your connection, the Priestess, High Priestess, and because your person is in Hermit energy, it feels to me that with High Priestess, it may be a week where there's not a lot of communication, or you may feel is the operative word there, some measure of separation. It's not a real thing. We're never separated, but sometimes it feels like we are. Week 3, the Death card, right? What do we need to leave behind so that we can manifest, that which we desire as your person chooses their path and you're broken wide open heart-wise here. Yes, something kind of has to be left behind so we can have the growth, change, and transformation that brings us what it is we're really searching for in this connection. And then we have the Ace of Swords here and the Ace of Inspiration. And the Ace of Swords is the aha moment, the epiphany, the seeing everything very clearly that we haven't maybe seen before. So again, I'm feeling very much a powerful process through the month for you, for your person, for the connection. And let's jump in and see the Magician. Queen of Pentacles, 9 of Cups, and the Emperor. Okay. Yeah, grounded love for sure. I feel like this is where wish fulfillment comes in. 9 of Cups, sometimes we feel like things are good enough as they are. But that seems to come from like if we think that's as good as it can get, then it's where we grow complacent. But I think it's about part of what this month is about is like a recovery from what we've been through in the first 4 months of the year. And it feels to me like this Queen of Pentacles is kind of finding some wish fulfillment in the emotional connection to this Emperor energy, and it's something that's part of the manifestation process, is being aware of where the blessings are. Now for your person, we have the Hierophant and the Hermit. I'm going to look at those two, week 1 to week 2. The Moon, the Four of Swords, Page of Pentacles. This person may have some considerable fears around of commitment, something that they're still sort of healing from. I'm even feeling it sort of in my throat, like it's a catching feeling where it's almost like this person needs to understand themselves a little bit better. This is the Page of Pentacles, their opportunity on an internal level to learn something new, to understand themselves in a new way. Because I feel like this is a really nice connection, has fantastic potential for something long term. But if someone is afraid of commitment or afraid of what that means, maybe they have changed beliefs around it that have caused them some apprehension about getting involved in a more committed way. They need to explore that and learn where that's coming from, and then have the wisdom to focus on healing that. So then we have the Seven of Cups and the Two of Wands for week 3 to week 4. Right? So you kind of come out of that self-exploration, with some, working on what has hurt them, where they feel conflicted, where the tensions are coming from, so that they can choose the path that they desire instead of staying in a mindset that feels more limiting. This is somebody, though, who, despite the confusion, despite all of the options available to them, they kind of want to work through it. There may be some tensions that arise between you. I'm seeing the Five of Wands as potential tensions, but it's nothing you can't work through. And I'm going to pull an extra card for this person on the Two of Wands. Wow. So when this person is considering the path they're choosing, the Two of Wands says, what do you want? Right? In a world of possibility, endless opportunity, what do you want? They come in with this defensive stance, almost self-protective. Almost like what I'm hearing them say is, well, I'm not sure what I want, but I'm going to tell you what I don't want. I don't want pain, rejection, painful endings. Don't want to be, abandoned, devalued. This person has fears around commitment because their experiences have taught them that what they get in return for their loyalty is pain and rejection. So they're kind of coming in week 4, wanting to work through differences, wanting to understand themselves better through week 1, week 2. When they get to week 3, week 4, it's like, all right, well, I'll work through these areas of conflict, but it's almost like they're keeping score. They're keeping score. And they may not be able to express what they want, but they sure as heck are going to be clear about what they don't want. So you will get to take notes on that. And what I feel I'm seeing here is somebody that knows that it's time for things to move forward. And what they're overwhelmed by is they probably haven't done a lot of healing around whatever it was that hurt them in the past. And it may have next to nothing to do with you. But any relationship that brings them closer to that sense of something more committed, where there's more responsibility to someone, more obligation, right? They're going back into almost like a triggered response. So that's sort of what I'm seeing for this person. So let's look at you with King of Swords and the Empress. Yeah, King of Swords, King of Swords. Two of Wands, Judgment. You're wanting forgiveness. You're wanting reunion, reconciliation. King of Swords at first feels like it's coming through as your energy, and then I feel their energy. So we are moving into a month where we're going to shift out of Taurus and into Gemini. But in this beginning of the month, it feels like we're setting the stage. What's the plan, Stan? And it feels like you're both in a very mental frame where you're looking at the future, you're looking at the path to be chosen. You want to come together, reconcile any differences, offer and or receive forgiveness, let bygones be bygones energy, open-hearted, higher vibration, of course, with the Empress, and yet you know who you're dealing with. It's not just about you being strategic. You are meeting their strategy with strategy of your own. Oh my goodness. So now I want to see the Empress with the Queen of Pentacles, week 2 to week 3, please. I understand the Queen of Cups here for you in week 4, as this person is making very readily available the insight that you need to see that what they don't want in a relationship. And so that's what kind of cracks you open. It's like you have empathy for that. Because once you sort of know what you're dealing with, it's easy to have some heartfelt response to somebody who says, well, I don't know what I want, but I can tell you what I don't want. And that's when you realize what they've been through in their life and how they've internalized it. So I can see that Queen of Cups very easily. But for the Empress to the Queen of Pentacles, this is like things come into some measure of balance. There's no hidden agenda. Queen of Swords underneath, level-headed, balanced. I think you're feeling very optimistic week 2 to week 3. Empress with that Fool. It's like this feels good. I've assessed the risks and I know what they are, and yet I'm open and receptive. I'm seeking that balance. The unity, the harmony. Queen of Pentacles feeling grounded in love. Very lovely, actually. Feels like week 2 to week 3 is pretty good. And that's where we begin to have that, the beginning of, as I said, 15th to the 20th. We have that beautiful stellium. So that makes sense to me. I just want to pull a card for our Queen of Cups here. Yeah, right. So the higher vibration coming through your beautiful divine feminine energy, your openness, your receptivity, your emotional availability for this person, which means that while they're having a bumpy road of things week 3 to week 4, and what they come out with is, you can almost feel them getting a little verklempt and then not knowing how to process it and articulate it. And what comes out is that thought of, I can't tell you what I want, but I can tell you what I don't want. And then you go, oh, okay, tell me more, right? Because you're like feeling their pain. Queen of Cups, the empath of the tarot. The Empress out a second time. She's kind of like all through this reading is Venus in Taurus, that beautiful sense of grounded love. Like, I'm here, I'm holding it down for both of us emotionally. Tell me more. So I do feel like by the end of the month, as we move into Gemini season, there may be more dialogue. There may be more things that come up. And as somebody begins to kind of like spit it all out, someone has to hold space for that. And I'm feeling like that's where you land. So now let's look at the connection. 10 of Pentacles, High Priestess, Death card. I want to look at the High Priestess and the Death card. I want to see that combo, week 2 to week 3. Knight of Swords. Wow. So what comes from this situation is, as you're sort of saying, I'm feeling optimistic, things feel good to me, I don't have any hidden agenda, I'm very grounded, I know the plan, I know what I want, how I feel, but there's something that isn't being spoken, High Priestess. And because of that, it's sort of, it can't be dealt with. It can't be worked through. It will be worked through later in the month. But I'm looking between week 2 and week 3 in this relationship. Here is strength. This is where, you know, someone needs a leg up. Someone needs a helping hand. And here comes that Knight of Swords, Gemini energy, to clear the air, to help this person know that you want to understand and that you are wanting to be understood as well. There seems like something hasn't been spoken that will be spoken, will bring in a lot of relief, will bring in a sense of like triumph, victory, understanding, that place where you find common ground in this relationship. And then the Death card is about, and now we can release that. And now we can have the growth, change, and transformation that we need. So I think in the relationship, week 2 to 3 is really key to sort of dredging up some old stuff, helping each other, though I kind of see you helping this person more. Question mark, question mark. I mean, take it reversed if it speaks to you that way. But I'm feeling divine feminine energy coming in really solid in the month of May and sort of keeping everything in alignment with a plan. It's like you've got some strategy going here. Wow. Let's look at the Death card to the Ace of Swords, week 3 to week 4. The Sun, beautiful. King of Pentacles, 4 of Pentacles, extra card on the Ace of Swords, please. Chariot. And off we go, riding off into the sunset. Yeah, it is an interesting month, and it feels to me like between week 3 and week 4, as your person, as their sort of emotional overwhelm, all they've learned about themselves, all the looking back and reflection, 4 of Swords on the past, the things that have wounded them, their awareness of conflict and tension that they don't want, their the only path they can think about choosing right now is one that doesn't bring them back to pain and rejection and abandonment. Full stop. And you're holding space for that. And so we get to sort of, with the Death card and the Sun, it's like, you know, there's an ego death required here so that the happiness can break through, the light can break through the shadow for this person that you so enjoy in this incarnation right here, right now in 3D. Queen of Pentacles, King of Pentacles coming in the same point in the month. 4 of Pentacles can be guardedness, but to me it sort of feels like I don't want to let go of this. I don't want to let go of how good this feels. And so that this person gets to learn, the person you're dealing with gets to learn that through release, through letting go of the pain of the past, through letting go of things that have hurt them, they get to live in the light, right? Higher vibrational living. They get to love their challenges for what they brought them. Wow, wow, wow. And I'm saying that because it's like an epiphany. It's an aha moment. Holy crap. Why did I not see that? And now we are liberated and can move forward. Make progress. Full steam ahead. Winner, winner, chicken dinner. It is a fascinating month. This is like one of my favorite readings so far. I had a feeling it was going to be good by the astrology that I was looking at. That's what I have. So let me give you some of the astrology here. And remember, there are links below. No, there's a link below for the one-time extended. If you have the all access pass, if you have any of the monthly, right, the individual zodiac sign monthly memberships, you have access to this reading. You have to go into moments.com. Yes, you do. Just like you have to log into Netflix account and go to my videos or my memberships. It'll say one of those. And then scroll down till you see the monthly energies, okay? Because you have that. So here we go. Magician is Mercury, Virgo, and Gemini. Queen of Pentacles, Capricornian energy. Emperor is Aries, but of course, Hierophant, right? And Mars moving into Aries, really good energy. Hierophant, Taurus. The Moon, Pisces. Page of Pentacles, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. The Hermit is Virgo. That's what we got there. King of Swords twice is Aquarius. Judgment is Pluto, which rules Scorpio. The Empress is out twice. I'll lift this one up. That's Venus, which rules Taurus and Libra. The Fool is the planet Uranus, which rules Aquarius. Justice is Libra. Queen of Swords is Libra. Queen of Pentacles is out for a second time, Capricorn. Queen of Cups is Cancerian energy. High Priestess is Pisces. Knight of Swords is Gemini. Strength card is Leo. Death card is Scorpio. The Sun is the Sun, rules the sign of Leo. King of Pentacles, Taurus. And Chariot is Cancerian energy. Thanks for joining me. Beautiful month ahead. I'm taking it to the extended now for those mini readings for each sign. I'll see you there. Bye for now.